As I turned 50, I realized that the role of women in modern life has been strongly affirmed. However, it is not only what we achieve that is important, but also what we need to protect and preserve. We need to maintain independence, not only to survive, but also to develop ourselves, to affirm our true value. I have experienced enough ups and downs to understand that there are things that should absolutely not be given to men, regardless of the circumstances. Those things are not only related to feelings, but also the foundation for every woman's life and career. Are we truly cherishing those precious values? I think this is the right time to sit down, explore, and understand more clearly about our own strength and value in each relationship we have. 1. Children. After more than 50 years of life, what I have realized and become more and more deeply aware of is that the love for my children is the most precious thing I have. Children are not only a continuation of the bloodline, but also the greatest source of inspiration and motivation in my life. I have faced many difficulties, challenges, and many times I thought I could not stand firm. But just seeing my children's smiles, all the pressure seems to disappear. My children's smiles are the guiding light for me, helping me see the true meaning of life, of continuing to try every day. Perhaps you will understand when I say that my children are the most sacred and lasting relationship I have in this life. Taking care of and raising them is not only a responsibility, but also a joy, my purpose. I have been through difficult times, especially after my marriage was no longer the same. At that time, it was the love from my children that kept me going, the priceless comfort that helped me continue living with faith and hope. I realized that children not only need to be cared for materially, but more importantly, they need listening, care, and sincere love from their mother. Sometimes work and life can take me away, causing me to neglect my relationship with my children. But I always remind myself not to let stress take away precious opportunities to be close to and love them. Children are priceless assets that life has given me, and I understand that, with the love I have for my children, I will have the strength to overcome all challenges. 2. Parents. My parents are always the most solid support in my life. No matter how many changes I go through in my marriage, work, or other relationships, my parents are always the only ones who love me unconditionally. My parents' love is not based on success or failure, but comes from deep affection and sacrifice. Whenever I encounter difficulties, I just need to return to my parents. I feel safe and peaceful like nowhere else. My parents not only protect me, but are also a priceless source of spiritual encouragement. Although life is full of ups and downs, the presence of my parents always helps me feel stronger. Sometimes in the hustle and bustle of life, I forget that my parents also need to be loved and cared for. Don't wait until they are gone to feel regret. I always remind myself of this. Regularly visiting and taking care of my parents is not only a responsibility, but also a way to maintain this sacred relationship. My parents are not only a source of comfort, but also pass on to me life values, patience, and boundless love. I know that, as an intelligent woman, I need to cherish and maintain my relationship with my parents, because that is the source of inner strength to overcome all challenges in life. 3. Good health and confidence. For me, health and confidence are the two most important factors to live a full life in this modern world. When I am healthy, both physically and mentally, I can face all challenges without depending on anyone, especially men. Health helps me maintain energy to work, take care of my family, and more importantly, gives me the mental strength to overcome the most difficult times. I realize that health is not only about taking care of my current body, but also an investment for the future. When I understand the value of health, I know how to balance work, personal life, and relationships around me. My confidence comes from knowing how to love and take care of myself, from how to preserve my beauty, maintain a healthy body, to facing all difficulties with a strong spirit. I am confident not because of my appearance, but because I understand my own value. For me, health is the greatest asset that life has given me. I always maintain a healthy diet, exercise regularly, and do not forget to take care of my mental health through meditation, yoga, and reading. These things not only help me become more confident, but also give me the resilience and strength to face all the storms in life. 4. Work. Throughout my life, I have gone through many different stages of work and life. Work for me is not just a source of income. It is a way for me to express my value and affirm my role in society. When I have a stable job, I feel that I can control my life without having to rely on anyone else's finances, especially my husband. Financial freedom gives me independence, helping me to have the right to decide in family relationships. It makes me more confident when facing difficulties and challenges. Work is also an opportunity for me to learn, develop myself, and expand my social relationships. Having a good job helps me have a voice in my family. I am respected and listened to in important decisions. In this modern society, I always think that we women do not only work to earn money, but also to build a career and affirm our value. I have invested seriously in my career, always looking for jobs that not only bring income but also help me develop myself. I am not afraid to learn new skills, participate in training courses, and constantly improve my capacity. A stable job not only brings financial benefits, but also gives me more freedom in all decisions in life. 5. Money. Money is not simply a tool to maintain life. It also gives me security and stability, especially in difficult times. As a woman, I understand that money can be a solid support, helping me not feel dependent or weak in relationships. Unlike love, money is never unstable or betrayal. If I know how to manage it well, it will help me and my family have a secure future. I realize that, as a smart woman, I must be financially independent. I never let circumstances push me to depend on others. Financial freedom helps me be more confident in life and face all events calmly and proactively. I know that money is not everything, but it is a necessary factor for me to maintain independence and the right to decide in my life. I learned how to manage my personal finances, save and invest for the future. This not only helps me prepare for risks, but also brings mental comfort. I always remember that having money is not only for spending, but also a way for me to create a safe and stable life for myself. 6. Beauty. For me, beauty has long been a form of soft power for women. Not because it brings direct control or strong power like money or status, but because beauty creates a natural attraction and attracts attention from people around. With an attractive appearance, I feel more confident in every communication, and that helps me be more appreciated in social relationships. However, beauty in this era does not stop at appearance. It is also the way I take care of myself, show confidence, and maintain an optimistic spirit in life. When I possess beauty, not only do I easily attract admiration, but I also have more good opportunities in my career and social relationships. Beauty sometimes becomes the key that opens many doors in life, from work to personal relationships. But I also understand that beauty is something that easily fades if not carefully cared for. Over time, aging and the pressures of life will affect my appearance, and once beauty is lost, it is difficult to regain its original beauty. The important thing that I always remind myself is that maintaining beauty is not to please others, but to love and respect myself. When I take the time to take care of myself, I not only maintain my external beauty, but also strengthen my confidence and value from within. Beauty is a combination of both physical and mental health, and investing in beauty should be done intelligently and scientifically. This includes taking care of your skin and body, but also your mental and emotional health. I have found that when I feel confident and happy with myself, my aura and appearance naturally shine through. It attracts attention without much effort. This is why I have always believed that beauty is not just about appearance. It is also a way for me to express my inner worth. A beautiful woman, in my opinion, is not only beautiful because of her appearance, but also because of the confidence, peace, and optimism she radiates. In modern society, I see many women chasing after beauty standards imposed by the media and social networks. They feel pressured to achieve a perfect image of appearance, sometimes forgetting that true beauty comes from comprehensive self-care. I believe that for beauty to truly become a soft weapon, women need to learn to love themselves from the bottom of their hearts. They need to understand that attractiveness is not only about smooth skin or a slim figure, but also about a strong spirit and confidence. I always take care of myself, not only because I want to be praised by others, but first of all, so that I can appreciate myself and the life I have. Investing in beauty wisely, in my opinion, not only helps me always shine, but also maintains my confidence and charisma for a long time. I always remember that beauty is not about perfection, but about how I express myself in the most honest and fresh way. 7. Trust. Trust is an indispensable element in marriage to build a strong and happy relationship. But I have also learned that completely and absolutely trusting my husband can bring many risks. This does not mean that I have to live in skepticism or lack of trust, but I need to have a more realistic and sober view of married life. Marriage is a long journey, and it is not always smooth. Life has many ups and downs, and people always change over time. If I put all my trust in my husband, I can easily fall into a state of dependence, losing my emotional and financial independence. When I completely trust my husband, I can ignore the warning signs or not be alert enough to recognize even the smallest changes in the relationship. The husband today may not be the husband tomorrow. His love, loyalty, or responsibility may change under the pressure of life, work, or other relationships. I should not depend entirely on my husband to decide my feelings and life. Once I have given all my trust without holding anything back for myself, I will easily fall into a difficult situation when the marriage has problems. Besides, financial and emotional independence is what I, and every woman in marriage, should aim for. I need to keep some freedom in my thinking, and should not be too attached to one person and forget myself. Keeping a private space does not mean I do not trust my husband, but it is my way of protecting myself, helping me to always be independent and confident in all situations. In my opinion, women in marriage need to learn how to balance trust and independence. Don't put all your trust in your husband and forget about your own independence. Always keep some financial independence, and don't forget to take care of your mental and physical health. This helps me to always be confident and steadfast, no matter what the circumstances. I don't let love and trust turn me into a dependent or disoriented woman when something happens. I trust my husband, but at the same time, I also believe in myself and my ability to be independent. A happy marriage is not when I completely rely on my husband, but when we both support and respect each other. I still maintain my own independence and strength. In short, the 7 things I have shared are essential for women to build a full and happy life. These factors not only bring material stability, but also help me to be confident and steadfast in all situations. If you find my sharing useful, Please leave a comment below to let me know your opinion. Don't forget to follow so you don't miss out on useful articles and content in the future. Thanks for following. See you in the next content.